After formally divorcing her partner, Rhea Ripley declares, "I don't want to wear the pants anymore." Rhea Ripley, the WWE Women's World Champion, recently had some lighthearted banter on her Instagram. She shared a non-PG image that has fans of professional wrestling giddy. Mammy has returned to the summit of the mountain. She won the WWE Women's World Championship for the second time in her career after knocking Liv Morgan from her perch during the Raw on Netflix launch. Going into WrestleMania 41, Rhea Ripley is now without friends as the Judgment Day feud appears to be ended. During the transfer window last week, Nick Aldis revealed Damian Priest as SmackDown's newest addition. For the first time on the main squad, the Terror Twins were formally split with this move. Mammy and Lay effed. South Park like always, Ripley wrote as the caption for a chilling Instagram photo she posted earlier today. "You forgot your pants," Bayley wrote as a comment on her page. Mammy responded extremely strongly, stating that she no longer enjoys wearing pants. She made fun of the Judgment Day as well. Rhea Ripley's future plans in advance of the 2025 WWE Royal Rumble Premium Live event. On February 1, Rhea Ripley will not be participating in the Royal Rumble. At Saturday night's main event, she successfully defended her championship for the first time against Nia Jax. It appears that Mammy has secured a spot at WrestleMania. This weekend's 30-woman Royal Rumble bout is probably going to unveil her next opponent. In the pre-Rumble Go-Home edition of Raw, Bayley challenged Ripley and hinted at a WrestleMania matchup. Since the March 20, 2023 Raw program, the two ladies have not competed against one another in a singles match. During the Women's War Games competition last year, the Eradicator and the Role Model were on the same team. A full-fledged rivalry between Bayley and Rhea Ripley would draw enormous attention to the women's division if she were to win the Royal Rumble bout once more. But, ahead of this weekend's WWE Royal Rumble, Rhea Ripley posted an incredible picture. The Eradicator will be watching the Women's Royal Rumble match, even though she isn't booked for a match at the event. Ripley defeated Liv Morgan to reclaim the WWE Women's World Championship at the Raw on Netflix launch. Ripley defeated Nia Jax in her first championship defense at Saturday night's main event. Ripley posted her most recent selfie along with a little remark on Twitter/X. It appears that Mammy is having a good time in Los Angeles. As usual, Mammy is in Las Fort South Park, Ripley wrote. The WWE Women's Championship, which is owned by Tiffany Stratton, is the other title that the superstars will be vying for. The opponent for Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 41 has not yet been determined. In a singles bout, she might compete against Bianca Belair, according to WrestleVotes on Backstage Pass. Ripley vs. Io Sky is not currently scheduled. The Genius of the Sky revealed her involvement in the forthcoming Women's Royal Rumble match, and the two superstars joined forces for the Women's War Games match at Survivor Series 2024. The following was mentioned during a live Q&A. "I haven't heard that, the Rhea vs. Io match specifically. I do believe that Rhea and Bianca will end up together. It was reported as such. Sean Ross had that over the weekend, I think. That's right. That's where I believe they're heading. However, I have not heard anything concerning Io Sky. Due to an injury, Ripley had to withdraw from the Women's World Championship in April 2024. Upon her return in July, she promptly rekindled her conflict with Morgan, whom she occasionally lost to. But recently, a WWE Raw star said that he was in love with Liv Morgan. He disclosed that he is pursuing the former world champion in women's sports. For a number of months, Morgan and her Judgment Day co-star Dominic Mysterio have been romantically involved on screen. They appear to have patched things up after the former NXT North American champion assisted his on-screen girlfriend and Raquel Rodriguez in defeating the women's tag team champions, Naomi and Bianca Belair, last Monday on Raw. However, their relationship appeared to take a hit after Dirty Dom tried to embrace Rhea Ripley after the latter's victory over Morgan on Raw's first episode on Netflix. However, It appears that American-made Julius Creed wants to take Morgan away from Mysterio. He had already flirted with her in a backstage interview with Jackie Redmond. But in a new video that was uploaded to the WWE interviewer's Instagram, he did it again. The former NXT Tag Team Champion said he was done chasing ladies and was concentrating on himself when asked who he would like to see compete in the Ladies' Royal Rumble. After Liv Morgan interrupted Redmond's interview and attacked the former Women's World Champion, the 30-year-old abruptly changed his mind. Creed indicated he would make an exception for the Judgment Day member after the backstage interviewer brought up the fact that he had stated he was done pursuing women. "I'm going to jog a little for her," he replied. The two celebrities' real-life relationship status suddenly changed, despite the fact that Julius Creed and Liv Morgan still joke around in backstage recordings. The American-made member got married less than a year ago. A few months ago, the former Women's World Champion, who was said to be seeing another WWE superstar, Bo Dallas, also known as Uncle Howdy, declared that she was no longer dating. Morgan talked candidly about her difficulties finding love while dating Dominic Mysterio on TV in a recent interview with Pod Meets World. "It would definitely take a certain man to be comfortable with both my career and everything it currently includes with an on-screen boyfriend," she remarked. "I can imagine it would take a really strong, secure man because we work pretty intimately." But WWE News Roundup. Liv Morgan provides an update on her lover, Roman Reigns, regarding Sami Zayn, and it is claimed that a key Raw star has retired. Welcome to Sportskeeda Wrestling's WWE News Roundup, where we present the most important wrestling-related stories of the day. Liv Morgan made headlines today after sharing a significant update after winning big on Raw. Sami Zayn was just mentioned by Roman Reigns. Meanwhile, there have been rumors that Rhea Ripley would have a huge match at WrestleMania 41. However, let's begin with Tiffany Stratton's humorous retirement claim. These are the most important WWE stories of the day. On this week's WWE Raw, Liv Morgan had a fantastic night after receiving assistance from Dominic Mysterio in getting back on track. In a non-title contest, she and Raquel Rodriguez defeated Naomi and Bianca Belair, the current women's tag team champions. The Judgment Day pair may be eligible for a future women's tag team championship bout if they win. Morgan provided an Instagram update on the faction after Monday night's performance. She shared numerous images and videos, proving that she and Dirty Dom are once again in total agreement, while praising her brother, JD McDonough, who sustained a horrible injury on Raw. The former Women's World Champion called Rodriguez her sister. At WrestleMania 41, Rhea Ripley might face a number of opponents, but it appears that WWE has narrowed down to only one formidable opponent. Bianca Belair was reportedly being considered to face Mommy, according to reports from this past week, and WDE votes confirmed this as well. The insider hinted that Ripley versus Belair would be the path of the show of shows during a recent live Q&A on Backstage Pass. Despite their taunting, he also acknowledged that a matchup between anoa'i and the current Women's World Champion is probably not in the works. That particular Rhea versus Io contest is unknown to me. I do believe that Rhea and Bianca will end up together. It was reported as such. Sean Ross had that over the weekend, I think. That's right. That's where I believe they're heading. However, I have not heard anything concerning anoa'i. But since she is no longer the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan may try to win the title again by competing in the Women's Royal Rumble. Dominic Mysterio helped Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez upset women's tag team champions Bianca Belair and Naomi on a recent episode of Raw on Netflix. However, Dominic Mysterio could unintentionally cost Liv the win if he tries to assist her during the Women's Rumble bout. Dom might try to save her from being thrown out, but he might end up getting rid of her. Later on, this angle might prove to be a significant turning point in the evil faction's decline. Hello, dear viewers, greetings from my channel. I hope you're having a great day. I'm Lima. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video.